traps, please.
Walking outside, you will notice a rather large hill that will lead you up to the first weapon, which will be near a graveyard. You just need to dig down and grab the item. Afterwards, head to the rooftop. There are plenty of vines that
It's screeching for help.
will take you up there, and you will find some eagles that are looking for a fight. I will recommend that you attack them and let them summon the extra adds that you can get a bit more extra XP, but take this fight as you like. I just like the extra XP. Once you kill the eagles on the ground, not on the body, there will be a weapon for you to pick up, and it'll be like near the nest, so just be mindful of that. Afterwards, you need to
What's inside?
Head downward, you can go through the vines and unlock a door, or go to the back of the room where you have the pedestals, and there'll be like a magic armor guy guarding another item that you need to pick up. Lockpick the door or head that way, whichever way you want to do it, and grab it. Afterwards, you just need to go back to the room and place the items on the corresponding pedestals, and then
The pride of the gate.
Let's get going. What path lies before me? Here we go.
Dawnmaster Seed. Dawnmaster Facade.
afterwards, you just need to go back to the room and place the items on the corresponding pedestals, and
Always room for more?
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
And then afterwards, dig down and grab the item. Afterwards, head to be near a graveyard. You just need to dig.
Looks like any regular weapons I have work here too.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. The reconsecration of the evensong before the Dawnmaster Vassai, Dawnmaster Welking.
Vines that will take you, kill you. You can easily have, but once you finish, and then you can hand checking. There you will see a force. You will head to the monastery that you've probably been jumping over to see pedestal. Grab it. Once you kill the, it'll be you can go lockpick to the room and place the items on the corresponding pedestals, and then just grab the item that's within the door. Should be fairly easy to see. From here, you will head to the hole in the monastery that you've probably been jumping over. This is the one that leads to the magic armor room, and use the featherfall scroll or spell that you have and jump down safely. Once down there, you will touch a statue.
Let's have a look. No hesitation.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! Panda, forgive me. We have to fire the lamp.
Spell that you have, one that leads to the magic armor room, and use the featherfall scroll or spell that you have and jump down safe.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Safely. Once down there, you will touch a statue plaque and then walk down the corridor and head into the Yankee stronghold. Once inside, this is part of the main quest, so there's going to be head to the be shut. scroll of invisibility that we saved earlier, and maybe hit yourself with guidance from Shadowheart or any sleight of hand checking items and just steal it from her. Should she come after you yoink it, you can pay her the 200 gold or just persuade her it was you need to take care of in this area, and be sure to save because one requires really athletic. The one once you're in there, and there's also we'll push you what you want of Lathander room, which you can go ahead and pick.
Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun. Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Pick up, but once you finish, there's only one on the left you need to save before doing this. The one on the right you need to face south. The one so highly recommend you save north and doing this. The one on the right you need to face south. The one on the left.
Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
Left you need to face north and you need to shoot out of them. There are 3 in total, and there's also multiple traps with a light coming out of them. You can't miss them. Just don't stand in front of them because they will push you off the map and instantly kill you. You can easily disarm, but once in front of them, there's also a couple of magic crystals that you need to
ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The amber is said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself. You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous.
To shoot down, there are 3 messages you have to pick up. You're going to need to break the person out by killing. Pick this up is going to lock you in place. Go ahead and pick up, but keep in mind when you go and pick this up is going to lock you in place, and you're going to need to break the person out by killing some like beams that's kind of like stopping it. I would highly recommend that you use your melee character to go pick it up and use your range or magic characters to break them out, and you have to do this within 4 turns. I have no clue what will happen in those 4 turns because I finished it, but that's all you need to do. Once you do that, you can get them out.
In motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act.
Get me out of this place before the whole building collapses! Traps within traps. Defend those people.
show no mercy.
Can't give up now. How much farther can I go?
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me. Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Of course. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith Devenzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well.
I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. What else is on your mind?
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
I want to have a word.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few.
You wish to speak?
Well met.
I can't believe I'm actually venturing into a Gith stronghold again, voluntarily. This had better pay off. I've seen them at work before. I wasn't alone in my mission. All those who were sent with me were slain by Githyanki blades. They must want that artifact back badly if they're dispatching red dragons in pursuit of it. But we cannot afford to lose it. I wish I'd never been sent on this mission. You'll have to live with that curiosity for now, I'm afraid. Let's just concentrate on ridding ourselves of these tadpoles. All will be revealed in due time, I hope.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together, we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlaakith Kosivim Chrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Here goes nothing.